You're watching the KOP TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the KOP.
Good evening and welcome back to the KOP TV, the voice of football's most famous stand, with myself, AGT, and Marc inside studio, TFB, Liverpool City Centre. That's a good connection, isn't it?
Good connection.
That's a very good connection. That's ominous potentially for this week. It's a big week. How are you feeling, brother?
Excited, very excited. It's a very important week for Liverpool. We've got the first final. Ball, mate. Keep going, you know.
Yeah, big job to do tomorrow at Anfield against Luton Town.
Definitely.
If you're watching us on YouTube live, make sure you smash that like button, comment with your thoughts on the following hot Kopics, and then obviously go and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you people, right? We need to get to 40k ASAP, right? I'd like to get there potentially even this weekend, right? But we need about 700 more subscribers on YouTube. So please, if you haven't already, just take 10 seconds now to press that subscribe button and the alarm bell so you're never not notified. It's the opposite. Not notified when we upload. And trust me, the previews this week, we've got fan cams tomorrow night with Mario at Luton at Anfield. I'm going to be doing previews from Wembley with Chelsea fans. I'm going to be at the game 10 a.m. I'm at Boxpark, Wembley on Sunday, hosting the fan zone there. So make sure that you subscribe because trust me, got LFC legends on stage with me as well. Trust me again, it's going to be worth the subscribe. But if you're one of them people, and we love these people, Mario, that listen on audio only, on your Deezers, your Spotifys, your Apple Musics, yeah? What do they need to do?
They have to follow it.
They do, really.
And give us a 5-star rating, you know.
A 5-star rating.
As
A
well.
bit more energy? Or
5-star rating, come on.
right, we need to warm him up, don't we? Yeah, it'll take 5-10 minutes. It's like an away team at Anfield. It'll take 10 minutes to get going. But listen, good to be with you. A massive week, right? We're absolutely savaged with injuries at the minute. We're going to talk about that. Of course, we're going to preview the Luton game and the Chelsea game for you as well, and give you a bit of a Wembley build-up too. Speaking of Wembley, all right, a couple shout-outs. Massive, in fact, shout-out. Massive love going out to LFC Retail for the Them Scousers Again range. As you can see, got it on in the studio. We'll be going down to Wembley with this for Sunday. Got all the new players on there. The slogan there is Them Scousers Again. I've got the T-shirt on now, right? Mario, what do you think of the T-shirt?
It's
so
absolutely
beautiful,
brilliant, mate. It's
got
absolutely
Virgil,
lovely.
Trent, Ali, Klopp, Salah, and Darwin.
This is one of my
hero.
favorites motto as a Liverpool fan, Them Scousers Again.
Them
So
Scousers Again.
always and
And
always.
they were kind enough to send me the T-shirt, the flag, which I'll definitely be taking down to Wembley, the mug. And they also sent this, Jack, if you want to just throw it over. This is one of the perks of, you know, having a good relationship with the club is they look after you in very nice ways. And I'll be wearing this. Oh, no, won't be wearing that. Not that way around anyway. Look at that.
Quality.
Beautiful kind of zip up windbreaker for the game on Sunday as well. So if you see me on stage at Boxpark, that's what I'll be wearing. And make sure if you'd like to, you go and buy this. It's made specifically for the League Cup final on Sunday. 25 quid in the LFC store. If you are a member, you get a 10% discount. If you're you get 30%. So if you bump into this man in and around the L1 area, just collar him and say, you can get me 30%. So shout out to LFC Retail for sending over the bits. Also, big shout out too to left to right, right? Perfect again for Sunday. If you look at that, it says Anfield South on it, right? A place, and they're referring to Wembley, obviously, but a place where we've won our last 2 finals. And we've got this hat as well, the Jota one. That's a personal favourite.
What's a player?
Showing love for the injured Jots at the minute. I don't like using Jots, to be honest, but I heard someone in the away and say it on Saturday, and I laughed. So there you go. Jots, but I call him the Slaughter.
I like shots.
Diogo.
I like shots.
No, Jots is it's all right, but we can do better. But big hats, really big hats. So go give them a follow. If you probably know them already. Anyway, now that that's all out the way, Mario, first of all, shout out to Ravi in the chat. Smash up the likes and subscribe, he says. I agree. How do you listen on Apple Music, says Mayor Nice. Go on Apple Music and type in Hot Kopics and you'll find us there. But, Mario, first place to start then is probably the reaction from Brentford. I was at the game. It was one of the best away days I've ever been on. Do you know what? And I almost don't even want to say this, but there is wood here, so I'm touching the wood. The last away games that I've been to, we've won them all. Convincingly. Clean sheets.
You went to Leicester last season.
4-0.
4-0. Curtis
Arsenal
Jones.
away.
Arsenal
2-0.
away. Together.
4-1 Brentford. That wasn't a clean sheet.
And before Leicester?
Well, that was last season. Or even the season before last season, actually. But this season, obviously, I'm at Wembley on Sunday, so big away day there. But, bro, walking down to the ground, coming off at Kew Bridge, load of Scousers on the train.
Them Scousers again.
Them Scousers again. And I was on the train fairly confident. I was thinking, yeah, 3-1. I'd like to go big on this. And then remembering that the respect was given to them. We hadn't won there since 1938. We've drawn and lost in the Prem so far. Have you ever done this thing where you predict a game a couple of days before, and then when you see the ground, you go, I'll take a 2-1. Or like when Robbie's told me that he's driven up to Anfield thinking, yeah, I'm going to win 2-1. And then he's seen it and gone, take a 0-0 draw, actually. But that's how I felt. I was thinking it's going to be slim. No Pinnock for them, which was crucial. He's a very good defender. But Ivan Toney, I have to say, what a player, man. I know
Fantastic.
He didn't have his best game. He still scored. But he looks like some player. And I know he's not coming to us. He will be going to Arsenal, I think. But that away end, the songs that were coming out, really original ones that I haven't heard before maybe, or ones that are 20, 25 years old. They play at the start of the games. That dun, 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 dun. What's that song?
This is
The Seven Stripe Army.
Seven Stripes Army.
Yeah.
Seven Nation Army.
But we were going Javier Mascherano.
And this is also the song when Italy celebrate the winning the World Cup 2006.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's an iconic song.
It's an iconic song,
But
definitely.
that away end, man, was incredible. The songs, the people, it was such a good bunch. Obviously,
Did you support properly, hermano? You have still voice. You have still voice.
Oh, yeah, but it was on Saturday. This is now Tuesday. But I didn't have a voice. Trust me. Ask Paddy the Baddy. He was there as well, going mad. I was going crazy, man. You can imagine. You know what I'm like sometimes.
You are.
I'm not like you all the time, but I can go mad if I want to. And Michael Oliver was getting it on Saturday, the helmet. But listen, we scored 4, got about 3 injuries, maybe even 4 injuries. But what did you make of the game, man?
I had a little bit like fear. I was like bothered about the fact we never won against Brentford. Obviously, we played just 2 games in the last 2 seasons, and it's very difficult place to play usually for any team. It doesn't matter if you're the best team in the world or if you're an average team. Paul, mate, that approach of the game, it was like we were waiting the perfect time to score the goal. And I had the feeling that it's going to be a very tough game. But we're going to win it because at the moment, mate, honestly, we are playing like in such incredible way. We are convinced we've got experience. We know the perfect timing when you have to hit it and score a goal. That assist from Diogo Jota for Darwin Núñez goal. Mate, this is world class. I know Diogo Jota, exactly. Diogo Jota is never going to win the Ballon d'Or. Diogo Jota is never going to be even in the top 3 for the Ballon d'Or. He's not a world-class player. Let's say that. He's not a world-class player. But Diogo Jota is a fantastic Liverpool player. Mate, the way he won the space, anticipate the defender, and give it the ball to Darwin Núñez. This is like, you can't lay in that. You can't lay in. You got it inside. And I want to mention that one. Obviously, then Núñez was fantastic with that incredible little chip on the keeper, and the keeper was standing. So even the Klopp reaction was like, what are you doing?
That's what I was doing in the away end. I went, you idiot.
Exactly.
Because I saw the ball go up and I was thinking,
that feeling we had all of us
done?
On the telly as well. It was like
9 out of 10 strikers, they finesse that in the bottom right corner. You open your body up, you whip it around the goalie, pass it into the corner.
Chip was
it
absolutely
was a joke of a finish. A joke of a finish.
Class.
And I don't know if you saw Chloe Bloxham's.
She was next to you. She was next to you.
Big up to Chloe. I was sitting next to her for the game, standing next to her for the game. And as he's going through, you can hear me on her video going, please, Darwin, please.
Same.
No, yeah, and it was just
Same.
some let off.
Please.
Absolute madness. Shout out to Scallywag00 says Nunes did a madness. Jamie says Chapman the Firm. How are we, Sean? Great studio setup, boys. Up the chuff in Reds. Big up to you. Jota header assist. Just how did he do that? It's not even. It's winning the header because that's a 6 foot plus defender that he's held back, and it's the spatial awareness. Also, shout out to Nunes for staying on side because you can get a bit excited when you can see the whole pitch. You go, right, I've got to go. But the timing of it was perfect. There was no one around him. And that wasn't the only good goal. I thought Mo's goal was brilliant. The strength again to just hold off the defender. I think it was Collins. And then Gakpo was a tidy finish as well. And McAllister was a tidy finish. Great assist by Mo. Mo should have had a hat-trick with the chances that he missed. Darwin could have had 2. Jota had 1 saved. Bradley had 1 saved. Diaz had a good game.
Fantastic.
Really good game. Endo, you've seen my match reaction, man. Like, man of the match for me.
No.
Maybe him or Salah.
This time, I'm not agree with you. Endo played a good game. Good game, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't man of the match. Too many mistakes. 3-4 mistakes. He lost the ball. We get a couple of counterattacks as well. He was great. Good game, but not Endo's proper man of the match.
Who then? It's Mo, isn't it?
Mo goal and assist. Luis Diaz was brilliant.
He did everything
brilliant.
but score.
McAllister as well played a very good game, apart of the goal as well.
Let me ask you a question. Who do you think is my favourite top 5 Liverpool players?
You love Nunes, like me. You love Jota, like me.
Yeah.
You love Luchito.
Yeah.
Obviously. You love Trent.
Yeah. I mean, I love them all, but
but
I've got my favourites.
No, Nunes is probably
you're missing 2 though.
You love Endo.
Yeah, he's one. Who's my other guy that I was telling you about years ago?
And you love years ago.
2 years ago.
Obviously, Mo Salah is too
it's
too easy. Leave him exactly. What position he plays?
CDM. No, I do love Ali Maka. I don't have a top 5. I love them all, but I've got my special little Nunez,
Curtis Jones. I don't know, mate.
Stefan.
Oh, Bajcetic. I forgot about him. I know Bajcetic.
I love that guy as well.
Oh, Bajcetic, man, he's like 7 months. He doesn't play anymore. I know you love Bajcetic, so I knew it. But I just forgot about him honestly at the moment. He's not part of Liverpool for a long time, so it's just...
Shout out Tolga, who says, I just legit mistook Mario for De Zerbi when I saw the thumbnail. Can happen, and it has happened a lot. Also, on Darwin Nunez's finish, right? We just had this debate before we went live, and we want to ask you now. Mario, ask them the question.
So, in my opinion, that finish from Darwin Nunez against Brentford is the best finish he ever had for Liverpool in the last season and a half, 2 seasons, whatever is it. Do you think I'm right, or he was the even better finishes than that one against Brentford? So what do you think about it?
I think you've got to chuck Burnley away in there for the instinctiveness.
Brilliant.
The killer instinct just...
I love the chips.
Chips are great.
I love it. It's my favorite stuff.
Yeah, no, I do love a chip.
If you remember...
also, his goal against West Ham over the shoulder from the Maka pass, the volley. Also, the Madrid goal,
Yes, Madrid goal is brilliant. Yes, but the Madrid goal in the back heel is amazing. But that cheap lad.
This is what I think the point is. The back heel goal against Madrid, the volley, this one. For some reason, his brain works in different ways than everyone else's brain. He does things that you just wouldn't expect. Sometimes they come off, like that chip, but sometimes they don't. And I've got a stat for you that you're not going to like. I personally think the Bournemouth goal in the Cup was the best one he scored for Liverpool so far. Also, the Newcastle goals were fantastic, important goals as well. But there's this debate going around, and it involves Darwin Nunez and Rasmus Højlund, who is now obviously finding the net. As much as I hate it.
I don't like him.
Right? This year, Darwin Nunez has 9 Premier League goals, Højlund 7. Assists, 7 for Nunez, 2 for Højlund. Chances created, 26 to 17. Passes attempted, 353 to 265. Shots, 65 to 25. But this is the one that makes me angry. He's hit the post 9 times this season.
Just in the Premier
And
League.
Højlund 0.
Just in the Premier League 9 times. 4 in one game against Chelsea.
Yeah, similar minutes played, both of them, but 24 goals and assists for Nunes, 15 goals and assists for Højlund in all comps. Just imagine, I know if and just imagine are the biggest words in football, but if those 9 goals go in, we're at least 6, 7, 8 points clear at the top of the table. So that still needs to be worked on, but at least we're seeing a bit more of a return now. Cody Gakpo as well, by the way, 10 goals for the season. Jota 13, I think. Salah 20, Nunes 14 or something, 13 maybe in all comps. Diaz 9. So we're scoring a lot of goals, man. But a goal like that, like Scallywag here says, his confidence from that goal will just do him a world of good. Because the next time he's 1-on-1, I'm not saying do that every time, by the way. Because like Michael Owen tweeted, I don't know if you saw his tweet. He said, as a goal scorer, you don't do that. That's not the finish of an out-and-out goal scorer.
Michael Owen used to score goals like that.
No,
Yes.
I disagree. Owen
Yes.
used to just finesse them in the corner.
I know, but
The chips weren't really an Owen thing. To
He done
do
it many
that,
times.
it reminds me of a Neymar or a Flair player, not like a killer 25, 35 goal a season man. Mo Salah doesn't do that. I don't think. Suarez doesn't do that. I don't think. Lewandowski doesn't do that. I don't think Haaland does it. And that's why I love Nunes, because he thinks outside the box. But sometimes it does my nut in. But anyway, there's our Darwin Nunes chat. And Mayor Nice says the Newcastle goals, ? And Revenant.
which one Newcastle goal? Which one are you talking about? The first or the second?
He scored 3 away against Newcastle
Okay.
last season and this season.
Okay, 2
And
goals
2
this
goals
season.
this season. One of them
Okay.
was very good. Jamie says Mario looking stacked. Super Mario.
What's mean stacked?
Just
I don't know. I just been in the gym, lads. Thank you. Look, bit chesty and all, lads. I can't.
go on.
Can I? No.
He followed it.
I can't do that.
He's
Yeah, but that's
bold,
true.
isn't it?
Thank you.
Do that tomorrow night. Take your top off if we score against Luton at home. Yeah?
No, I can't do
Good
it.
lad.
Wait for that.
Right.
Wait for him.
That's
I
your
can't do
Brentford reaction and Nunes chat. Next up, our other hot topic today, and it's the title of the show. It's the injuries. And I say that disheartened because it's
Jesus.
just mad, unlucky streak that we're going through right now when it comes to injuries. Let me give you a bit of an update, right? So we're hearing via Jurgen Klopp's press conference today that he did at 1:30, which I watched. Jota's out for a few months. Jones out for a few weeks. Darwin should be in the squad for tomorrow. If he isn't, he'll definitely be in the squad
What's
for
happened with
Sunday.
Darwin?
Fatigue, cramps. That's what I'm hearing after the game.
Mo as well.
Mo should be fit for both. I mean, he hasn't played for a while, so he should be fit for both. We need him for both.
Sure.
But it's just soreness, apparently. It's touch and go, Salah. Trent, a few weeks still, but monitoring, apparently. Soboslai, light training, though too soon for the final. But that's Alisson obviously ruled out as well. We're looking at weeks with him as well, or without him as well. So it's tough times for Liverpool at the minute. However, we don't do things the easy way. We know what we're up against. We've still got a very competitive 11 at least, with a few good subs that we can bring on, especially in a final situation. But the question I'm asking you and you guys at home is, how will we cope with so many injuries? Is it a case of players almost having to do a double shift, fighting through that pain barrier because they know the injury table, there's just no space on it to even think about getting injured? Is it just you got to fight even harder for your teammates that aren't there now, or will we crumble a little bit with all of these? Because it's Robbie was saying yesterday, you haven't got many big names out. Jota, Alisson, Curtis, who's played most games this season, Trent and Soboslai is massive, and that's not even mentioning Bajcetic, Thiago, and Matip, who are in some basement somewhere getting injured. I don't know, but this is how are we going to cope? It's
a crucial period for our season at the moment. By the way, I watched the game Luton against United 2 days ago, and I was impressed about the Luton performance. They deserve at least to get the point against.
Yeah.
At least, absolutely spectacular game they played. Honestly, technically they're not good, but the pressure they put on Man United, they definitely. So tomorrow is going to be definitely not an easy game. Alex, injuries, unfortunately, are part of the game. We had many injuries last season as well. It's between 30 and 25 injuries until February. Absolutely embarrassing, but that was obviously a different season. it's part of the game. We have to manage it in the best way possible. So Mo Salah was like a 90% recover. But he had to play because Jota gone. And I'm very, very, very gutted and sad about Diogo Jota because that player is just phenomenal.
Such a bad injury as well, man.
Such a bad injury. And it was unexpected because he didn't do nothing wrong. Just the player, he dropped.
Landed
on the knee. And we knew it straight away. It's going to be something like tough. And it's part of the game. Szoboszlai as well. Trent is missing. We've got, yes, Conor Bradley. We can rely to Conor Bradley on the right back. But still, Trent is a super important player for Liverpool. I need him for the Chelsea game for the final on Sunday. But, mate, we have to do the best possible performance with the best players available at the moment. So it's happened. We can't change that. We're going to miss Jota against City. Against City. When I saw Jota going away from I said, in 20 days, we've got City. And Jota is very important in the games like this because he's the only one natural born killer we've got in the squad that he feels the goal. He scores every single position he can score. Oh, mate, we have to deal with that. And Klopp knows better than us, definitely. So put the players available and we've got Gakpo. We've got Diaz. Gakpo, well, let's mention Gakpo against Brentford. Absolutely superior performance.
Cameo, yeah.
So we've got players, but in the same time, we miss the players.
And Curtis Jones. Such a big miss in terms of energy, creation, retention as well. I mean...
And the injury he got, bro, I don't understand how he got the injury. I didn't see
as soon as he
anything
sat down, I mean, the Jota one, as soon as he sat down, the whole away end was just went, oh, no, because he doesn't just sit down unless he is injured. He stood up.
Yes.
We all went, go on, and then he sat down again. And we thought, there's no way. He's got a bad injury there. We're thinking it could be an MCL. I saw a tweet earlier that said, what is Liverpool's best 11 and how many times have you actually seen them start? If we're just going off paper, because these things are on paper, they're never real life. It is Alisson, Trent, Konate, Virgil, Robbo.
Then
I would say Endo, McAllister, Szoboszlai.
But if Thiago is in our team, so we have to put Thiago.
But then Thiago as well.
We have
so
to put
Thiago,
Thiago.
Szoboszlai, McAllister.
Yes.
And I personally have it as Diaz, Núñez, Salah.
Same for me.
So we're saying all this, but we're saying that Jota's not even in our starting 11 and he's the only killer in the team.
I know.
So I've just used I've got your logic, right, that you've just given to me. And what I've done is thrown it back at you and embarrassed you. Take your clothes off. But it's true though, isn't it?
That's true, yeah, definitely.
But he is such a massive miss, man. Honestly, it's going to be heartbreaking not seeing him in that team because just as he came back, the goals are flying in the absence of Salah. And it's just so unlucky. And it's not like, it's a clear injury. It's just the unluckiness of it. It's
unluckiness, yes.
So will we cope with so many injuries? Yes. I pray, I hope. Touching wood again. But it's going to be difficult because what happens if Conor Bradley gets injured? Gomez goes out. What if, the possibilities of we can't afford one more because it's then getting to the point where it's like a Reece Williams and Nat Phillips situation.
No. But that was
extraordinary
situation.
And you know what? All those players that were injured in that season, they're all injured again this season. That was 3 years ago. Thiago, Jota. So it's difficult, man. But we will cope. And I'm going to read you out our next few games until the international break. And you tell me how well will we cope. So Luton tomorrow night, expecting 3 points, obviously. Sunday, expecting the trophy to come back to Anfield South. And then we bring it up to the real Anfield. Southampton next Wednesday in the FA Cup. I mean, that's...
Tough game.
You have to hope that we win that game. Forest away, who've just beaten... Well, they beat Man United there recently. They've just beaten West Ham as well. Tough game, man. We haven't won there in the league since they've been back, I don't think. And then Man City. And then Everton.
If we go through...
run that, man.
But if you go through in the FA Cup, the Everton game is going to be postponed for May.
Yeah.
So we can't send them down.
So that game, potentially at Everton, we could come to Goodison, win the league, and relegate them at the same time.
Don't say that. It's going to be something.
No, that's just... That would be too good to happen, isn't it?
Can you imagine?
No, I actually can't. I think I'd have to leave.
That's too much.
I'd have to go to London for a cooling off period.
That's exactly that's better
It
even
wouldn't
winning
be
the
healthy
quadruple.
for me to be in this city if
Oh.
that happened. Quite literally, I'd fear for my but that is a tough run of games with all those injuries. That is a tough run of games. But we're still number one, right? 17 wins in the Prem, 2 losses, or 1 loss. The other one still don't count. But we're still top. And if we get through, and this is what people said about Salah going to AFCON, if they can get through this period without Endo, without Salah, and they're still top, you'd have to fancy them. Now people are saying if they can get through this period without all those players playing and they can still remain top, then they're in the title race, which we know we are. But do you think we will get, or is it even possible to get your strongest 11 on the football pitch in modern day football?
It's not possible to have your strongest 11 for many games because always something happen. Some of your main players probably they're not going to be in the perfect shape, or any kind of injury can happen. So it's not possible, Alex. We are lucky. This is why Jurgen Klopp built that incredible 25 players team squad, that deepness that we need, and we've got it. So if someone is going to miss, like Diogo Jota, yes, we've got Nunes, we've got obviously we've got Gakpo as well. Mo Salah looks great after the comeback against Brentford, goal and assist. So we have to do the maximum possible because Liverpool, we are top of the league. We are in every single competition so far. So the injuries are a big problem, but I think the injuries we've got at the moment, they're not going to affect our games in the future. Yes, we're going to miss Jota, but without Jota, we're going to find different ways to score. Jota is one player that can score easy goals. We have to change a little bit, the system because Jota is missing. So we're going to play in different way and we're going to find a way to score. Don't worry, lad. Honestly, we've got the squad.
Klopp said today.
We've got this.
And this. Klopp said today in this press conference, there's 5,000 ways to win a game of football. We just need one. And this is about the Luton game, by the way. So that is a Diaz stepping up with more goals and assists. That is a Gakpo stepping up. That is an Endo maybe taking 1 or 2 yellow cards more than he might usually.
Yeah.
It is about if Conor Bradley gets a big kick, you got to run that off, bro.
Exactly.
Like this is about just mucking in and jumping in the trenches and getting through the other side. And obviously, we've got the Europa League draw on Friday as well. We're going to find out. Who do you want?
Oh, if I tell you, you won't believe me.
Don't say it.
Roma.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Leverkusen.
No, I don't care about them.
Alonso coming to Anfield.
I know, but not now. Later on.
So you want Roma? Right, let me have a look. Who do I
For
want
me,
there?
the game when we play against Roma is a very special game. It's a very special game.
Yeah.
Because I spent 20 years of my life in Rome. So for me, playing there against my mates it's a special feeling. So
I don't think so the seeded teams are Atalanta, Brighton, Leverkusen, Liverpool, Rangers, Slavia Prague, Villarreal, West Ham. We can't get
we can get them.
So we're not going to get Leverkusen.
Yeah.
Maybe later on, but
Exactly.
not now.
Exactly.
So
I knew it.
The round of 32 is obviously what we are looking at here in terms of who we could potentially draw. Those games are still going on, but they're actually being played on Thursday. Freiburg, Lens, Rennes, Milan, Qarabag, Braga, Sporting, Young Boys, Galatasaray, Sparta Prague, Benfica, and Toulouse.
Galatasaray is a good team.
Tough away game.
It's a tough game.
And Marseille, Shakhtar Donetsk, Roma, and Feyenoord.
Roma Feyenoord 1-1 the first leg, so I hope Roma get to Roma. I want to get to Roma, lads, honestly.
Just so you get that Italian away day.
It's part of the life, yes, exactly. But it's dangerous. In my case, it's dangerous game.
Yeah.
Because people in Italy know me, and it's always dangerous for me.
Yeah.
But mate, the Roma supporter, they don't joke. They don't joke.
No, I know they don't.
They don't, So
actually, they're scumbags.
But I love
Sean Cox.
Exactly. I love to take the risk. So
Take the
risk.
risk.
You come with me,
What about the Bulgarians? Are they all right?
No,
Bulgarians. They love you, innit? You're a king in Bulgaria, aren't you?
Kind of, Yeah, no.
The prince, not the king. The prince.
Bulgaria is different. Obviously, Bulgaria, people love Liverpool, and everyone, let's say, almost everyone knows me. So it's
good, man. Well, listen, Luton tomorrow night at Anfield. Again, impressed with Luton their kind of form in general. I mean, no one gave them a sweet chance, but the way they've climbed above Everton in the table, could they even stay up? Is a big question. But Adebayo is injured. Their man with 10 goals, I think, this season. He won't play tomorrow.
Yeah, 9-10. Morris, lads.
Morris is a physical player. But that's what we like that. He ruined Harry Maguire the other night, didn't he? Went off at half time, Maguire.
Yes.
Let me go through the lineup prediction with you. Kelleher.
Yes.
Bradley.
Yes.
Quansah.
And Verge.
And Verge. Robbo.
Okay.
Endo.
Yes. Now,
Elliot,
he has to play.
and Maka.
And Maher. Yeah. Endo, Elliot, and Maher. Yeah.
And then
Mo.
Diaz, Gakpo, Mo.
Diaz, Gakpo, Mo.
Give Nunez a little break till Sunday.
Exactly.
Bring him on last 20 minutes or something. There we go. That's
I
lineup
agree.
prediction. That was quite easy.
I agree with you.
I thought it'd be harder than that. Score prediction?
In my opinion, it's going to be the first 20-25 minutes very hard. As soon as we score the first goal, halas.
Yeah.
We can score 2 more. So 3-0, I'm going to say. But hard game. I don't want to disrespect Fulham. Luton.
You just have.
No. This is not disrespect. No, we have to win because
You have to get the name right first.
Yeah. We have to win because we have to chase the title. We have to win the title, obviously. But it's not going to be easy. That's what I'm saying. So very tough game, but we're going to win 3-0 because we are class.
Fair enough. No, Lucky says 3-1. Mayor Nice says Liverpool should batter Luton first half so we can rotate players. And Scallywag thinks, I think Klopp goes full strength against Luton and hopes to get a few early goals and then rest players. Shout out to a man like Joe Price as well, going for 2-0 to the Reds. Big game from Gakpo needed. That's what we're talking about in terms of, I think now Gakpo almost knows that he's going to have to play a big part now. And it's down to him, show some minerals. I'm not saying he hasn't. There was that weird period where he's playing in midfield. I think now we know his best position is through the middle, even if it is a false nine. But you've got some pressure on your shoulders, but thrive in the pressure. Pressure makes diamonds. Score the winner against Chelsea on Sunday, if you want. If you've got the bottle.
You're going to be our hero then, lad.
3-2 says Freedom Journey, 5-1. So that's Luton on Wednesday. Hopefully we get through that. And obviously we will be doing a preview for the game on Sunday against Chelsea. But on the Wembley stuff, so what time are you getting down to London on Saturday?
I think, no, Sunday morning. I've got opening time, but just on Sunday. Can get any train.
What time though?
I think I'm going to get the train 9 o'clock, mate.
Yeah, I would, because I'm hosting Boxpark Wembley, and there's going to be legends on the stage from 12.
From 12.
So try get there for that if you can.
I can get that one before 8 something.
Yeah, get the 7. Make a day of it.
No, the 7. There is no 7 o'clock.
Oh, is it? Get the 8 then.
8:10, I think. I'm not sure, but 8:10, I think. I will.
So as I said, we're going to be.
Which legend is going to be there?
I don't know yet. I actually don't know yet. I'm finding out Friday, I think. So I'm going to be on stage with ex-LFC legends like I was 2 years ago, John Barnes and John Aldridge. We're going to have shirts to give away, got scarves to throw out to the crowd. And then I think Keo comes on from 1 till 2. And then that's when we'll kind of go in the stadium. And then touch wood. We win the game, we win the trophy. And then we go back to Boxpark for a party, basically. So if you're going, let me know. And obviously you could try and win some freebies on the day. But Wembley, it's a special occasion whenever you go to Anfield South, as you can see here. I'm going to be there from 10, probably stay till about 11 if we win. And I hope it's another Jurgen Klopp trophy.
You start 10 o'clock in the morning?
Scousers again, yeah.
Wow.
I'm being, because the fans are allowed in from 10.
Yeah, I saw 10 a.m., 11 p.m. is the time. So 13 hours.
13 hours. I mean, it's not bad, is it?
It's not bad.
But no, I can't wait, man. Get me down Wembley way.
Amazing.
Get me in Boxpark. Get me in that club, Wembley. Cannot wait, man.
How many people the Boxpark can host?
When it's full, about 6,000.
6,000. And I saw on the website, only Liverpool supporters with tickets, they're allowed to go.
Yeah.
So 6,000 people.
I mean, there's 30-odd thousand Liverpool fans going to be there.
60,000 lads.
So 6,000. 6,000.
6,000.
Not 60.
No. 6,000.
Yeah, 6,000.
Did I say 16?
That sounded a bit like it. But honestly, when that gaff gets going and you just look up and it's a sea of red on the balconies, all through the floor.
Jesus Christ.
It's going to be special, man. So we got to make sure that we're
Enjoy.
the best. So that's Wembley. Sunday. Let's get into a few more comments before we jump onto Sunday. Benedetta Tello.
Oh, Benedetta is my mate.
Says 2-0. Ciao, Marietto.
Oh, ciao, Benedetta. She's my mate.
Un besito. Liverpool Justice for the 97 says, hoping for an Ivan Toney masterclass tonight. They're playing Man City.
Oh,
Brentford
yeah.
did the double over Man City last season. That one kicks off quite soon.
City Brentford tonight,
So
exactly.
up the Ivan Toney tonight. And did you see his hug with Klopp?
Yes. Emotional. Long hug.
To me, that is a hug that says, I am a Liverpool fan. Thank you for every single thing you've done. I love you. And can I come? Oh, no, you've got Nunes, Gakpo. No, sorry.
Yeah,
And Jota. No,
sort
sorry.
of.
I'll go Arsenal. That's what it said. That
Sort
hug.
of.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're hoping for that masterclass. Big up to Daz, up the piss boiling Reds. Roy Richards says, I haven't got a ticket for the Boxpark, but I'll bunk in, lad, and we'll have a ciggy on stage.
We have what?
We'll have a ciggy on
Oh,
stage. You'll be
Roy
getting kicked
Richards,
out if you
yeah.
try that. Shout out to Roy
I met him. I
Richards,
know
man.
who is it.
No, he hasn't been on for a while. I've missed his comments.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Shout out to Roy Richards.
Well
man.
done,
He's
Roy,
really
lad.
fair. The medical team should also leave at the end of the season, says Perry. They'll probably get injured. So, nah, listen, it is what it is. Who knows who's going to stay and remain at the end of the season, man. By the way, I'm going to officially do it now, right? I'm going to ask you guys a question, and there's no cheating. This is only for people that are going on Sunday, and I'll give you a free Boxpark ticket on Saturday for the before and after the game. Let's think of a question that we're going to ask the audience now. And if they get it right, you get that ticket, and I'll put your name on the guest list. Think of a hard question.
Something related
Ask
to Liverpool,
one that
Chelsea.
you'd ask me, like, yeah, related to Liverpool, Chelsea. I'll think as well. All right, I've got it. I've got it
as well.
Right, we'll ask two and we'll decide who's the best one. You go first.
Okay.
I won't say the answer as well.
Don't check, obviously.
Don't go on Google.
Like, exactly. Don't Google it.
Don't be a disgrace.
You have to exactly. Don't cheat. You have to use your own knowledge. Do you remember the results? Season 11-12, Liverpool Chelsea at home, May 2012.
Yes.
And the goal scorers as well.
You want them as well?
Yeah.
I know them. I'll be honest.
Of course you know. You are.
So that's a tough one.
Tough one. Liverpool
my
Chelsea.
one's tough as well. From the 2005 League Cup final against Chelsea, we lost 3-2.
Yeah.
By the way, thanks to Stevie G own goal. But who were the two goal scorers for Liverpool that day? You know?
Of course.
One of them, actually, I'm not even going to give it away.
I
Not
know.
even going to give it away. But one of them's been on the KOP TV before. And the second one has got a name similar to a current player that we have. But
You know the second
go
one,
and
I
do
don't
your
remember
homework.
who scored the second one. The first one I remember pretty well.
Yeah, exactly. See? Even he didn't know. He's dumbfounded right now, buddy. He's gobsmacked. He hasn't got the knowledge. No free ticket for you, my friend. He's already got one, to be fair. Oh, my God. Someone's got it right.
Oh.
Man like Jin says Risa and Antonio Nunes, which is the answer.
Yeah. Reese, what's a volley from Morientes assist?
Great goal.
Second minute of the game.
Second minute. So hang on, Jin, are you going to Wembley on Sunday? Because if so, I will put... Sorry, Dahir, you were too slow, my friend. Good Googling, though.
What about my question then?
Your one, John Joe Shelby.
Okay.
Squad
From
one.
40 yards.
Yeah. Jordan Henderson.
Yes.
Aga.
Yes.
Header.
And
an own goal.
own goal. Well done.
And the own goal was... Oh, is it Mikel? No.
It was...
Ferreira?
I think it was...
Bertrand?
It was John Mikel or John Terry?
It was John Terry.
John Terry.
John Terry's
What
ma.
was that?
She loves her scouse. I'm not saying that word on the KOP TV, but
No.
anyway. But yeah, there you go. So Jin Kazana, if you are going to Wembley, get in touch and I'll put you on the list. Alternatively, if you're not going, Dahir, if you're going, I can get you on the list.
Alex, you remind me of
One
one
name
of the
each.
worst players in Liverpool history. Antonio Nunes, honestly. Lads.
He wasn't even a Nunez. He was just Nunes.
Nunes, yeah,
That's what we call
and
Darwin
he
now,
was
but-
part of the deal to send
my
Michael
God,
Owen
he
in
was.
Madrid. 12 million pounds, send Michael Owen. 12 million plus Antonio Nunes. That was just
Yeah, and that's the only goal he
12 million.
scored.
The only one goal he scored for us.
And it was a header.
Stevie G header, painful damage, still now hurts.
No, Nunez's one was a little flick on header.
But Steven Gerrard same.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, and then he almost went.
he was devastated after that.
Ah, yeah. Shout out to Dahir. He says, I didn't Google lol. I'm a football Liverpool wiki fan myself. Big up to you. Are you going on Sunday?
Well done.
Bad swap that. It was a very bad swap. 100%. Stop Googling worse cheats than Man City. When are these 115 charges coming out? And when are they going to get a decent atmosphere?
They talking about 2025.
Have you seen the video of them announcing the player coach into the ground?
No.
Oh, don't even watch it. You'll want to bleach your eyes after. It's like, and here we go. Man City's team bus is arriving. Erling Haaland. And there's about 9 people eating a pie going, Haaland, mate, Haaland. It's embarrassing.
Even less than 9.
We've got to stop skipping over the lack of atmosphere, the empty seats. Chris Pajak, shout out to him. I was with him last week. He tweeted a picture today of the Man City's fixture list. You can still buy tickets for tomorrow night or tonight. You can get Liverpool away still at home and away. I could if I wanted to. It's mental. It needs to be said that is just all a facade. You should see our bus when it comes in. You can't even walk down the street for an hour. It's Ramo, flares everywhere. Honestly, there was about 9 lads and a dog waiting for this bus. I'd be embarrassed if I was Pep and I was walking off, seeing Terry from Salford and, Jim the dog, who's just done a massive shit on the floor.
Hermano, remember,
it's embarrassing.
Money can't buy history. Money can't buy passion.
Can't. And them Scousers again.
When they won the treble last season, they celebrated with 5,000 people, lad. 5,000 people.
The trophy parade was less than a mile.
Exactly.
Liverpool's one, Didi Hamann said, for the 05 Istanbul final, it's 1 million people and it took 5 hours to get from Speak to the city centre.
I know.
Yeah.
2019 as well. That parade.
And even when we weren't supposed to be there, right? Gathering outside the stadium, which we shouldn't have done. We were there. Oh, Jesus.
For that reason,
we were there.
This is the reason why we hate City. For that reason, because they have no
fake.
Everything is fake. Everything is this. Every Man City is this. That's it. They have no supporters. They have plastic fans.
We had 500k at the Carabao and the FA Cup parade, which I was at as well. It's just, it gets to a point where you've got to call it for what it is. It's not historic. It's not real. It's just to get if George did that at Anfield, the voice of Anfield, George Sefton, if he started going, because he's quite monotone.
Very.
Number 8, Steven Gerrard. If he went, number 8, whoa, make some noise for Steven Gerrard. Like they do in Napoli. That's a good one. Napoli, what he does. Yeah. Gonzalo, Higuain. That's cool. But this guy, Erling, it's like so American and cringy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the bloke's a lovely guy. I'm not personally attacking that guy, but at the top ground,
the way they do it is
so inauthentic.
And
at Anfield, you just wouldn't be able to get away with that, man.
This is the reason, Alex, why I always, when I do the tours in Anfield, I always remind that game. I love to say to people that game, 4th of April 2018. When we smashed them 3-0, but we start to sing 45 minutes before the kickoff. And that's never happened in Anfield.
4-0.
Never, ever happened. Quarters of the Champions League. Against City, we wanted to show to City with the best players in the world that not everything in football is this. You can't buy the cup. You can't buy the main stand. You can't buy the annual stand. This is passion. This is real fans, real supporters. They have money, but money is not everything in football. Simple as that. So
100%, man.
Come on, lads.
Anyway, after that rant, there's a couple of comments. Isn't there a motto, we're not really here, that they sing? Yeah, you can tell, says Jin. They are not really there. It's a lot of empty seats. 750k when we won the Champions League in 2019. Money can't buy soul and class. Shout out to Phoenix. The dog probably had his eyes on the pies. Probably. We got to the 9 people, though, and specifically the dog, says Martin. Shout out to you, man. Can't buy passion, lads, says Lucky. Just a quick one. Reports today, apparently, from I think it was one of the Echo guys said that Liverpool are interested in signing Marc Guehi this summer, the centre-back at Crystal Palace. The bid will depend on the sporting director and managing appointments, though. United could also rival if Dan Ashworth could be appointed in time. Good player. I think he's injured at the minute, but good player. So I wouldn't go mad on him, though. If it was more than... I know it will be more than what I'm about to say because he's English, he's played for England, he's captain of Palace. If it's more than 30, I'm not really interested. I think there's other centre-backs you could maybe even develop more that we've already got and go out and get new ones. But any thoughts in Marc Guehi at all?
No, to be honest, I don't
No?
know. He's a good defender, definitely. But just speculation, mate. It's going to be just speculation. Until it's not official on the website, I don't believe to anything.
Yeah,
I'm not going to believe to anything until the next summer. They're going to talk now. Klopp is leading. They're going to talk every day about 10, 15, 20 different names and stuff. So just they have to talk about something, mate. So.
They've got to talk about something. Did you also hear the quotes from Frimpong?
Frimpong is the player from Leverkusen.
Yes.
Okay.
He said, or he was asked, if Xabi Alonso joined Liverpool, would you go there as well? Which is quite a brave question to ask someone when they're in a title race themselves. It's a bit
heavy.
I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like to be asked that. I'd be like, sorry, I played for Leverkusen. I'm in the title race. I'm focusing on that. You know what he said? Yeah, I'd love to. Sounds great. Who knows what happens in the future?
He said that.
Yeah.
The respect. Well done for Frimpong, lads. He scored that stunner against Bayern Munich last week.
Well, they smashed up Munich. And Munich got smashed up again by Bochum.
8 points.
8 points off it, man. Harry Kane is cursed, man.
Mate, he's cursed, mate, honestly.
Proper cursed.
Honestly, mate.
So anyway, leave him. But listen, as I said, massive week on the KOP TV. Obviously, you've got Hot Kopics with us now. So make sure that you smash that like button. 125 of you watching right now. At least press the like button for us. Make sure you
lads.
comment,
do that,
and subscribe to the channel. As I said, let's have a look at the little schedule. What have we got in the diary for you? Obviously, we got fan cams from Mario outside the ground tomorrow night. You'll have an instant match reaction from myself as well. Move on to Thursday. We've got the match preview of myself and Matisse, Chelsea fan. That's going to be fun from London, potentially outside Wembley. On Friday, we've got the Europa League draw action. So make sure you're locked into that. We'll be going live. Are you around on Friday? Could you jump on that?
Friday morning, I'm in Anfield.
Okay. No worries. And then obviously Sunday, we'll have fan cams from outside Anfield South. Shout out to left to right. We'll have fan cams outside what is hopefully another League Cup win, the 10th one, potentially in Liverpool's glorious and illustrious history of the trophy itself. So that's a lot. That's content every day, right? And if you're not pressing the subscribe button, I genuinely don't know what's wrong with you. Please do it. Help us out. It does make a difference if you do it. Let's get to 40k. Genuinely, if the fan cams pop off and we have a wicked vlog from Boxpark, get some behind the scenes from Club Wembley, could end up on 40k this weekend.
Why not?
Make my absolute dreams come true. So please, guys, make sure you do it. Let's get to 200 likes on this at least. Mario, what a pleasure. We've spoken about Brentford, the reaction. We've spoken about the injuries. We've spoken about Luton, spoken about Wembley, about Chelsea. If you've just joined us, make sure you rewind back to the start and watch it from the beginning. But, bro, this is a massive week. Massive week. Let's hope this time next week when we're here again.
Bring the Carabao.
Well, I don't know if I could pull some strings. I don't know if I can get the actual trophy, but
no,
I'm sure we'll get something. And then obviously next week it's Southampton at Anfield as well. Looking forward to that. But guys, everyone who's joined us in the chat, you've absolutely smashed it. You're at Club Wembley. See you there. Says W Dread. Shout out to you. You will see me there, my friend. And one more shout out there to Alejandro Maravilla, who says, I'm walking the dog listening to my boys. Shout out to you, brother. Right, guys, it's been a great podcast. Just on the way out, smash that like button if you're listening to us on the audio platforms as well. Make sure you follow us. Mario, grazie mille, como siempre.
Thank you, hermanito.
Y vamos a ganar un otra título.
We need to update the World Cup champions in Anfield, mate. Let's pass from 9 to 10. Let's do it.
I'll see you at Wembley, my friend.
Wembley, lads.
Wembley way. Much love, guys. All the best. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Take care.
Of the mighty Reds, come on!
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you check out the rest of the channel too. There's other stuff you'll enjoy for sure.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the KOP TV,
The voice
of football's most famous
dad.
dad. Come on.